Hi, it's Emma here from Emma Marketing. Today I'm going to go through with you guys how to edit a Matterport 360 tour and all the funky features that is available. So here the example I have is a tour that we did for an estate agent. That was Pearson's in Bishop's Waltham. So the property here is plot 6, the courtyard in Droxford. So once you've done the tour, it will come up on the Matterport.com app, and this is basically the editing suite that you have with Matterport. So here you have the media tab, details then next to it. So this is really handy because you can add the name of either the property or the business in the name section, presented by Amazon Marketing, so we've put that there, but you can put whatever you want and who you did the job on behalf of. And then you can add on then the website and contact details then for either yourself or for the company you're doing the job for, so people can contact you, which is great because that's what we want. Once you've added all that information, then you'd press the Save tab. You can then go on your statistics after you've shared this on social media, onto websites, etc. And you can see then the impressions that you've made and who's been visiting the tour. So what you want really is to have lots of visitors to the site, and obviously converting then people looking at the tour to then leads and someone either buying the property or making purchases if you're selling something and if it's a business that you're doing a tour on. So looking down the left hand side here, we've got photos. So these are photos that automatically are pulled through from the tour. This is automatically done by Matterport itself. So you can select any of the photographs that you want and you can download them to use if you wish. You also have automatically generated videos. So you have a long intro, a short intro as well. So if I press play on here, you can see what's generated. So it's 12 seconds long. This video is good to use on social media because it's eye-catching. It also shows the model that's produced from the tour as well. And you can see here the quality of the tour. If you want to, you can create floor plans from this Matterport tour. Because you don't go in cupboards and all the available spaces, it's not the most accurate tool, but it can be used. Also, you can't make any edits on this either. So if there's a room change or you weren't happy with the layout, for example, it can't be changed. Basically, what's produced from the tour is the final floor plan. So I'd always say to have accuracy, you're better off getting that drawn up separately. So that's basically all the tools here. On there, and then the showcase option then is basically if you press play it drops you into the tour. So this is what people would see. There you go, and then it takes you into the room then that you've set as your first room. I'll show you how you set that start position in a moment. So you go on edit, and then you can see all of these options down here of things that you can do to the tour to customize it. So your first one here is the set location tab. We've set the location to the kitchen, so that was the reason why when you press play it dropped you into this image here. But what you can do, you can change your start location to have it as wherever you want. We always advise to have it in the nicest part of the property because you want it to be eye-catching. You want people to want to look through the tour, so I wouldn't put it in a place which is not going to be something where someone wants to be looking through the property afterwards. So like the downstairs cloakroom wouldn't be as attractive to someone as the open plan dining and kitchen area. So you can either walk yourself through the property using these hotspots. Now I've got the hotspots here. They're not actually dropping me down, which is not great. There we go. And it's here, see technology, guys. So you can either walk yourself around using these hotspots to find the ideal start point, or if easier, you can use the doll's house facility, which is the floor plan here and the doll's house. So the view doll's house is the 3D doll's house, which I'm just showing you here. So if you wanted to drop in here, There you go, it can drop you through. Or you can use the view floor plan option. So you've got a floor selector here. This is a 2-story property. So you've got floor 1, which is ground floor, floor 2 is the second floor. So you can select one or the other. So for example, you may want to start the tour in a bedroom. So you could start the tour here. Once you've decided then where you want your set point to be, you just press set. And then once you press set, then that will be where you drop down to. So as you can see on the top here, we've picked that as our starting point. So our next tab then, after you've selected where you want to start the tour, is your hotspots. So your hotspots are all the circles where you've basically done a tour. You can see them here highlighted. It's easier to see them on the floor plan mode, so you're better off doing floor 1 first. Now you can see all your hotspots. So that's basically everywhere that you can walk around on the tour. If there's any hotspots that you don't want, you just press this button here just to generate the list of all the scans you've done. So floor 1 we go on here, that's all your scans, and your scans are basically your hotspot numbers. So if you don't want a hotspot, then you can either click on here and you can see then it says hide scan. So if you have a cluster of several scans but it doesn't look very tidy, you don't need them all, then you can just hide the scans. You're better doing more scans than you are less, because you've got a smoother transition then through each hotspot, so the walkthrough looks a lot better. But you may not want them on your final tour, so if you wanted, you can have less scans going through. You basically just hide them, or you can press on each one and hide the scan. And then after you've done the 1 floor, then you can move up to floor 2, and you just need to change then to floor 2 here, and then you've got all the corresponding scans that will drop down here, and they'll all be there as well. So you've got the option of either hiding the scan from the drop down menu, or you can click on each individual scan to hide them, but they both do the same thing. There you got that. And then you have a really good option of adding 360 photographs to the tour, which is fantastic, which is these here, 1, 2, 3. So you don't generally, well, you can't do a walk around the outside, because the whole purpose of the tour is to take you around the inside of the premises. However, a lot of people would want to see what you've got surrounding you. So you can press on your number 1, bring out the list here. So you can see number 1 then is outside space. If you go on the button here, it will then take you out the garden, and you have a 360 image to go through. So the 360 photo icon is to take you to the 360 images, and then the person icon then takes you back inside again. So we've got a garden photo, we have the garage. Just take on a quick spin here so you can see the quality. So that 360 image would take you back out to the garden. This would take you back into the property again. And this 360 image is the final one here. And this is the outside photo. There we go, so then you can see the outside. So this again, like I say, would take you back inside the property. That one would take you through to the garage. So not everybody knows what all these buttons are, so here we go, that clears that up for everyone. So these are all the scans for the outside. Then as you navigate through the property, there'll be a sticker for the garage door here, which takes you to there. And as you come through the property, there'll be a 360 image to take you out the garden. You can add as many 360 photographs as you want, which is good for big properties. This photo tab is literally, you can just take photos through a property. So you can take yourself around and take as many photographs as you want. They are low res files, but it's still quite nice to get a selection of photos, but that's why it's always good to do have professional photography done to coincide with the tours as well, so you do get better quality images. Once you take the photo, you can line up whatever you want, and then you press this button here and then they download. This button here is for labels, so you can label up anything within the property, and you've got also a measurement button as well, which is a really handy tool. So you can measure whatever you wanted within the property. Good for measuring furniture if you're moving into a new build. You can also measure up your windows or whatever you wanted. Size of rooms would be good as well. So you just go wherever you want around the property. Let's just do an example on the window. So you press the plus button and then just get in. Oh, that wasn't a very good example, was it? Right, let's try again. Right, if you've done it wrong, like I clearly just have, you just press the delete button. Right, let's start again. So let's just go from that wall and going over to this wall. Here we go. So you got your measurement across there. You just press the tick button then if you're done. Let's try and do the window again. See, I'm under pressure now because I'm doing a video. Work first time normally. There we go. So you got your measurement there to there. There you go, and then you just delete it then once you're done with that. But like I say, it's fantastic. You can do so many things with these 360 tours that people just don't know about. This is a matter tag option, which is great because you can use this. Check this out now. So you press the plus sign, drag the tag to wherever you want it. So say we'll go for the oven. And then you can put a description then in this box. So let's just pretend it's an F oven. So you put in a full description. I'll just put some letters in for now. But you put full description there. You can add links as well to websites. You can add photographs as well to it. You can add the manuals, anything you want. And you can add, like say here, you got the links you can add. Colours, you can do the size of the stem. The stem, which I'll show you now, is basically the size of the tag. So this would be the size of the stem. Would that be that white line? Because some things would be more awkward to label up compared to other things. You may need to have the stems longer. But you can literally, the whole of the kitchen can all be tagged up. So you can explain the workmanship of the kitchen, all the appliances. You can have labels show the dishwasher, you know, the types of windows and bifolds you have, bathroom suites you can label up. It's a really good tool for people to get a lot more information about the property. You can also add information about the local area, and you can tag it to the front door or to the garden. You know, you've got so many opportunities here to use it to just get as much information across to the homeowner or to the holiday let or the business, you know, for businesses, whatever information you need to get across, you can really utilise the matter tags. And another nifty tool is all of the photographs that you do through the property, all the 360 images can all be stitched together to make a walkthrough. So what you do is the best way really would be to go through the floor plan. We normally work our way from the front door and then work our way in a clockwise order just because it's easier. If you were taking someone round, you'd do that. Would be the obvious route around the property. So you pick wherever you want to start and you add view. So you press add view and then you'd go take yourself into the next room. You can either drag yourself around or you can jump back onto the floor plan. So you started there and then you could put your next drop in would be here, and then you could add another view. You basically add all the views that you want through the whole property. They all line up at the bottom along here, and then you basically press play and you basically go on a guided tour then through the property. So someone who wants to have a look at this place may want to take themselves around the property, or they may want to have a walkthrough done for them. Then as an agent, you could get on the phone call to them and you can actually do a viewing basically through the whole property, which is a lot safer with COVID and everything happening. But yeah, it's a really handy tool. So these are all the features that you can have with Matterport. There's just so much scope to do so many things with it. Like I say, it's great for holiday rentals like Airbnbs, any businesses and properties for sale, because people can really see what they're looking at before making a commitment to buy, and it's all done nice and safely. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed going through this and you learned something from it. I know a lot of people are trying to sell Matterport tours, but I think unless you know what the true features are and the highlights of it, then it's quite difficult to sell a product that people don't know anything about. So I'm hoping that you guys have learned quite a lot from this experience, and I'll catch up with you soon. Thank you.